way to the gym again today. This is day 2, but it's the 3rd day. I didn't go yesterday. I had a long day at work, so I just decided not to press it. And by the evening last night, I started to feel, some fatigue in my legs. Not really fatigue, but more like aches from the previous workout, which is, I kind of expected that, so it's cool. So that's why I'm going today, so I can make sure I kind of work out some of that lactic acid or whatever else it is built up from years of neglect. So I'm on my way to the gym now, and this is what I wanted. I'm doing what I said I wanted to do. So regardless of the transitional pain and discomfort, I gotta make it happen. And it can certainly happen. This guy's getting on my nerves. I'm just go ahead and pass him. And so yeah, I'm excited, and I am feeling good. I'm gonna probably try to go to work today, but it was interesting at the gym yesterday. The day before, I had seen all of this stuff on the TikTok and YouTube and blah 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 about men avoiding any kind of contact with women at the gym because you get falsely labeled like a creep or some kind of crazy shit like that. And so I was cognizant of that as I was working out and whatnot. And so what I did was, I just kept to myself. I was trying to record some of my workouts or whatnot, but I was really careful not to make sure that I wasn't, I didn't capture anybody else in the background or anything like that. I was probably overly cautious, but you can't be too careful, right? So anyway, I'm there, and there's this woman there. Obviously, without a doubt, I'm probably one of the oldest people in the gym. And I get there, and I'm doing my workouts, and I'm on the treadmill and warming up, walking, and so I stopped for a moment to go to the restroom, and then that's when a young lady, I'm sorry, not a young lady, a woman probably closer to my age, certainly well over 50, came walking past. And so I made a point of, looking directly straight ahead. I didn't lean to the side, turn to the side, pivot, and anything, or swivel, whatnot. So we did that, and then, I passed her again. She was on a treadmill about 4 treadmills away from me, and I was there before she got there. So then we both ended up getting off again at the same time. I went to go get the cleaning stuff to wipe off my treadmill, and she was coming back. And this time, as we were walking by each other, she made a point of waving her hands in front of my face to point to herself, as if to say, hey, yeah, I had the right of way there, stupid. As if to point to herself and say, hey, I'm here. Are you going to say something? Are you going to look? And so I waved and said hi. And, but, I still kept on doing what I was doing. And I'm sure that the reason she did it was because we were probably one of a few black folks in the gym. So it was just interesting. I'm still playing it super cool. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm not trying to have anybody say, oh yeah, we saw you in a TikTok video. I just want to do my workouts because that's what I wanted to do. And I said I wanted to do it, and so I'm going to do it. Home. The gym is over. I'm going to insert my results for my workout, my stats right here. It was good. I felt really good. Man, I could totally see myself getting back into the hang of this thing again. I would get up in the morning, 8 o'clock, and go to the gym and stay for about an hour and a half, and then I had to be to work at 11:30. I would get off work at 7:30, change on the job, and head directly to the gym. Stay at the gym until about 10 o'clock, and then go get some company for a little bit, and then I was out. I did it like 6 days a week. I was in tremendous shape. I was in better shape then than I was when I was 30. As a matter of fact, I was lifting more, I was running more, I was running longer. My goal is to get to 200 pounds. Back to 200 pounds. I don't want to be in my 60s and I don't want to carry around that kind of weight. So my goal is to get within 6 months to a year, get down to 200 pounds. And for my height, I think it's perfect weight, and the absence of all that extra fat would do me well.
Get in my belly!
So wish me luck, folks. I'm on my way back home to take a shower and get ready for work. All right, folks, peace out. Thank you for joining. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more of this kind of content, as well as some other things going on in my life. Peace out. See you, party people.